Well, we are live. Match reaction. Jazz, talk to me, mate. How are you feeling?
I tell you what, who said Sundays are boring, mate? Who said that? Sundays are
Yeah,
not boring, especially on the run we're on now. And today, it's sinking in, mate. 13 games to go. We're fourth. We're 9 ahead of Spurs. Who are you? Who the hell are you? 5 ahead of Liverpool. Oh my!
yeah.
It's sinking in, and I'm getting excited. I'm getting a tingling sensation. I was going to call my doctor with 5 minutes to go. The way we hang on, mate. The journey, the season is carrying on. 86. I was fairly young, but I do remember it. But this season, mate, every time we think, God, is it going to carry on? Are we going to do all right?
Yeah.
It's carrying on. What a result against the team
Yeah.
we all love to hate. Mate, like you,
It's,
I'm speechless. My heart's still pumping at the moment. Oh, wow.
it's
Wow.
they're just making me proud, mate. If I'm honest,
Yeah.
they're making me proud to be a West Ham fan at the minute.
Yeah.
Like I think I've seen some crap over the years, and I've seen some absolute horrendous football. I've seen dodgy managers. I've seen teams that are just not fit to wear the shirt. Do you know what I mean? And now we're starting to see something emerging, like slowly. It's starting to happen slowly. Let's talk about the game, Jazz. Right, let's start off. Right, we're all sitting down, ready to go. Antonio scores. What happened there?
Oh my days. I mean, did you probably, like you said, just sitting there with a cup of cocoa or just had your breakfast, and what a nice surprise. And the usual Antonio goals, bundle over the line, hit 3-4 people and went in. No one knows how he's got it in, but who cares? Brilliant
Yeah, I
stuff,
know.
mate. Settle us all down. Yeah.
I think it was a perfect start for us, really, because basically then we had something to sort of aim for, like to hold and sort of like maintain, basically. After the first 10 minutes, though, right up to his injury, they was having a hell of a lot of the ball in midfield. Tottenham, like they was getting the ball.
They were.
You know what I mean? And it was
getting the starting lineup. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. It was just getting a bit silly where they was just getting the ball and we couldn't get out all of a sudden. But let's talk about it, Jazz. Right, the warrior in midfield. All right, Souček.
I'll tell you what. Like today we talk about money grabbing players, kiss the badge, don't give a crap. It's so refreshing to think. I think most of our 11 are like the players we grew up watching who gave a crap about the team, the fans. Okay, we don't kiss the badge, and I don't like too much of that anyway. But these 11, wow, they do work hard for our club, love our club. We saw that cut. God, it was running like tap, and when he does it, and look, and he knows what's happened. He got up to think, oh, is it coming back in again? I'm like, oh my God. And he looked at their team, portrayed their manager in terms of saying, oh, we got to cheat. We got to be dirty if you guys want to be winners. It's all on that Amazon crap thing they did. Yeah. They're whinging at every throw-in, pretending they're hurt. And I know sometimes we're not clever enough, but I'm so proud that we never dive. All right, we don't get penalties because we're a proper manly team we are. And we're so proud of that. We're proper men. And he's out there. They've done David Moyes, all of them proud. I'm so proud of him. So proud of him, mate. He's gone up another notch, mate, in my thinking. Wow.
I totally agree with you, 100%. I feel proud to be a West Ham fan at the minute.
Proud, mate, proud.
Souček to me is like a modern day 90s footballer in the 21st century.
No, he plays like look at where my finger's pointing. Can you see Bonzo behind my head? That's Bonzo.
Yeah.
Mini, mate. Big figure. Yeah.
And that was a big smash in the face, like literally all the claret coming out of his face and all that. And basically got up and he still defended it. And then, it was first class in the first half. Basically, we were
down to 10 men for about 10 minutes at least, weren't we? Looked like a long time.
It was about 8 minutes, I think it was in the end. That they managed to get.
Felt longer, didn't it?
And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, you watch them go and score now. Like we've got 10 men and they're going to go and score, but we managed to hold it together.
They kept playing long ball, didn't they? They kept long and trying to, and they were physical. They had a plan.
I think what it is with Spurs, if you stop Kane, you stop Son, you stop Spurs, and that's basically what it was today. We stopped the pair of them from working together. we got to half time, Jazz, 1-0 up. What was you thinking at half time?
Like you said, if we draw, I'll be happy. I'm always just too worried. I'm like, yeah, at least we got a base. We've kept them reasonably quiet, and that's not easy. Like you say, yeah, keep Son and Kane quiet, but God, that's not easy to do. They're one of the best partnerships in the country when you look at the money they spent, and you knew they're a dirty little team. And I was thinking they got 3 yellow cards, but what Mourinho is definitely telling them is, maybe we're not good as them, but try to get one of them sent off. You know, get on their nerves, do the dirty, especially Lamella is a dirty, nasty bit of player he is. When you're not looking, you know, he puts the elbow on the players and things like that. That's the things I look out for. But we came out all right, under the cosh a lot as well, but we try to keep our shape, and they kept getting closer. Fabianski, yeah, he came and missed a couple of crosses. That's why Souček got injured, I think, because Fabianski didn't clear the original one in the first half. Yeah. But then we've always got someone who's upping it, and you're probably going to mention Dawson later. He's getting big in our fans' hearts as well, isn't he? Every game, you know.
He's first class, isn't he? But what I'll do, I've talked about the second goal. Right, I'm going to ask you, what was your reaction to the second goal when it went in? What was your reaction when the flag went up, and what was your reaction after VAR?
I mean, Lingard, as you know, I'll go back to it. You know, any team you look at, when you're doing well, and this is having go teams like Liverpool and us in the past, we brought someone in who is better than what we've got, which is a key. Which is what David Moyes was saying. I don't want to buy someone who's just the same as what we got. I want someone who's going to make a difference. And he is a class above Bowen, and he is a class above Benrahma. Hands up. I love those players as well. But is his class? He's a winner. He's Manchester United. And this is what he's bought. Great finish. I didn't think about anything else, but when they kept replaying it, and I know the commentators were winding me up, what VAR did, they were looking for something to not give it a goal. Yeah. First of all, they looked at offside, and my son said, "Dad, it's offside." I said, "No, I don't think so." Then they started looking at the hand, and my son's like, "Oh no, they found something else now." So they didn't want it to stand, but then they gave up. It was given, and I thought, wow, that's a nice cushion now, you know?
Yeah.
That's my feelings. Like, I didn't think anything was wrong, but when they kept looking at it, they were fishing for something, weren't they?
They was trying to find a fault with it. That's what they was trying to find, if I'm honest.
Yeah. And it didn't work, did it? It didn't work.
No. But I'll tell you what a finish. What a finish that was. Like, Joe, what I liked about that there, I liked the way that he sort of pushed Fornals out the way to say, I'm having this, you leave it alone, sort of thing. And I actually got a bit worried. I thought Fornals was offside and he was interfering with play. But when you look back, Fornals was onside. He was onside as the pass went in. And it was just a great finish, great goal, great finish.
Isn't that the thing? We brought a player in, and you can check my interviews. I was happy to have him, same as Dawson. The thing with him, he's come from a club who got no confidence in him, and he's got so much confidence in himself, wow, you know, you're backing yourself. Yeah. And if you look at the YouTube top 10 goals before he came, God, he did the Charity Shield winner. He's one of the Europa Cup winners, scoring a couple of goals. I love that. He's bought that. Like Cantona did back in the Alex Ferguson team. What that extra little piece on the cake that you need, you know, and hopefully get 2-3 more of these winners on board. And with the hard work we're doing, we'll keep going. We'll keep going.
I'll be honest with you. I had mixed views when he come. I thought to myself, is he just coming here just to make up, just to get a bit of money, to come on, basically, just to come down and basically just see out the last 5 months of the year.
No, I trusted him. No.
Yeah, and when he now, you look at Man United, they look at Lingard as a level, and they want better than Lingard. If that makes sense. So there's levels, and we've got to get to Lingard's level before we get to the next level. It's all about levels of the game, and the way I look at it is now Lingard is making our players better. So our players are playing better. So, yeah, I just think he's been a breath of fresh air. Do you know what I love about him, though, Jazz? Is he's pressing. That man, if you just watch the game back, right, and just don't take any notice of the game, but just watch Lingard's pressing, that boy runs everywhere. Right, runs everywhere after that ball like his life depends on it. And I love that in a player, like someone who's prepared to keep running and running.
I didn't realise how rapid he is, mate. Did you know how fast he was? I didn't realise. Jesus, he's rapid for 28, and he's got the best years ahead of him. Let's do everything we can. Keep the boy with us. I know he's a Manchester lad, but I know football a lot of years. He ain't going back to Man United, mate. They want Grealish or someone like that. He ain't going to get in that team. They're saying these things because, all right, they're going to milk as much money as they can out of us, but 20 million, even 25, get him in there and get two more like him in. And let's get cracking. Let's get cracking.
Right, we'll move on then, Jazz, to the goal, to Spurs' goal. Header from Mora. Me personally, I could see it coming. They was just coming forward every time. And it seemed like what they done well, Spurs, in the second half, was they was passing through the lines, basically. And Bale was picking the ball up in like a midfielder's position and running at our defence. And what did you make of it when they scored? How did you feel?
You're right. It was coming. They were coming over and over again. I was disappointed with Cresswell, mate. You know, I felt he was losing a bit of rhythm in the second half. Like you said, playing in a back four doesn't always suit him. He was struggling, and he was marking the goal scorer more as one of the smallest people on the pitch. And I think he ricocheted off the post, I believe, before it went in. So Cresswell's got to hold his hands up, and he was furious with himself. And I think after that, to be fair to him, he made sure he's trying to grapple with him as much as he can and keep him out of it. But it was coming, mate, and it was going to come one way or another, I felt. It's crazy, isn't it? But Mora's one of those guys like Lamela I rate. They never played them to ever, and Sod's Law, they bloody started both of them, and I knew they're gonna add a lot of threat to them. And Bale came on and offered a lot, so it was coming when it was coming. Yeah.
Right, let's get to this couple more of the key points. You had the Declan Rice clearance, which is one of the best clearances I've ever seen off the line, basically. And then the Gareth Bale hit the crossbar. I thought Rice was first class today. That was a 10 out of 10 performance, start to finish. I thought he was excellent. That chance was their chance to equalise, I thought. Let's talk about that first. What did you make of that? And then the next thing I'm going to ask you is, how did you feel when that ball hit Son and it goes off the post?
I think one thing you mustn't forget, when the game started, if you look at the form tables, which I do a lot, I think they look at your last 6 games, I think. We're third, and we haven't been out the top 3. I think we usually... Us and Man City have been the most consistent going back many, many, many months now, which fans forget. Tottenham, mate, were third from bottom in the form. So forget the Europa League. I don't know who the hell they're playing, scoring 3-4. Good luck to you, mate. So they came into this game with no form. And the thing with them is we were cool. You look at our faces, we were cool and calm and controlled. And they were like angry. Like you saw all them like, nice now, give us a throw. So that's something good to look at. But going back with those chances, Rice, it's a shame that we always overlook him in terms of man of the match because we're spoiled. He's always 8 out of 10, mate, minimum 7 or 8. Did it again, used to it, spoiled, cleared it. I don't know how that ball didn't go in. It was ricocheting all over the place, like you played a billiards game, wherever in the pub. But let's take it in, mate. Let's take it. It didn't go in. So a lot of things are happening this season that happens to us, that's happening to the opponents. We played well, got nothing out of it. And sometimes we're quite not on top. But having said that, when we scored, we perhaps are scoring. We're not getting that many chances like today, but we put them away. They had far more of the ball, I'm sure, than we did, perhaps, and more chances, but they didn't score. Kane kept on going 1 inch that way. Yeah. Sorry, I'll take it, mate. This is what used to happen when we used to play Liverpool, Man United. Thinking, how the hell did we lose that? So this season, the what we say, the shoes on the other foot, whatever the sayings are, I'll take it, mate.
Yeah, we look a completely different team this year. Like I must admit, and we're starting to get stronger and stronger. The Son chance at the end for me was like heart in mouth. I was like, what is going on? Like, I was like, oh my God. Like, they've done nothing really, so to speak. Right? They've huffed and they've puffed and they've tried. But yeah, like when that hit the post and come out and way, I was like, get that as far out of Stratford.
Time, oh my heart. Oh, my wife was like, are you all right? Yeah. I've got my father-in-law staying with us for a couple of days. I'm like, oh my God. My son had his head down. I know why. I said, they're going to score, don't you? He's like, yeah.
Yeah. And that's what it was. It was just that.
Have you got a lot of Spurs friends in your phone directory, mate, on your WhatsApp? Have you got a lot of Spurs? And is it quiet, the phone? Is it quiet?
Oh, mate, there must be a signal failure, I think.
You checked your battery.
Do you know what? I'll tell you a little story while we're live. Back in October, when we was 3-0 down, they was all in my ear hole saying they're going to win the league. And I actually put a post on my own social media and turned around and said, we can't have Spurs winning the league. Please.
That was my worry at the beginning. Yeah, the first 10 set of games, they were up there, mate, looking.
Yeah. And I was like, please don't do it. And I had all my Spurs mates saying, oh, you're jealous. You know what I mean? You never amount to anything as being a West Ham fan and all that. But, yeah, like, I shall be contacting them, like, either knocking on their door or email.
I'm not even going to bother. They're that low in my thinking.
Yeah,
it wasn't our cup final. We're happy with our team. They were playing like it was their cup final. They were really going for it. Mourinho got yellow carded, didn't he, in the first half? If I'm right.
Yeah,
and we got 4 yellow cards, I think, in the second. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? 4 yellow cards, I think we
had. Fornell's got yellow carded. Suchek got yellow carded. I'm not too sure who else got. Oh, Issa Diop got yellow carded.
There's about 3 or 4, mate. Yeah.
Antonio got yellow carded, and so it's 4.
When the game was about to finish, I found out I didn't record it. But my son said something that if you do it within a certain time, it does catch all of it up. So you know me. I'm going to watch it again. I'm going to watch it again tonight later on, and dissect it and really take in. And I love it, mate. What a Sunday! What a Sunday, mate.
Before we wrap this up, Jazz, I just want to ask you, who was your man of the match?
All 11. Suchek slightly above for what happened to him, but I think it's one of those games, like David says, we're a team. You know, we haven't got any superstars. We're not big time Charlies. We love the club. We're working hard. All right, if I had to, it's hard, isn't it? I mean, I think they all done well. I think Cressy was average. Cressy, baby. Yeah. I think he was a bit average. I don't know. Maybe one of the goal scorers, I think. Or maybe one of the goal scorers for me. Bowen worked hard. Lingard, I think Lingard had a push, if I said any. Because last time at Sheffield United, I said he was man of the match, even though he didn't score. He just looks so bright. And he does. I didn't know he had it in him. Because we all think he's a baby-face assassin like Solskjaer. But the guy, I'm sure in the dressing room saying, come on, mate, we're winners. Like, he's given us, again, what a great signing. I know we only bought one over the line. God, he's given us. And actually, Antonio, I felt he did score, but for me, oh, God, he didn't. I don't know. He wasn't himself, I think, after that. And there was a bit when we were defending last 10 minutes, he just stood still. He let the 2 run past him. I'm like, come on, Antonio. And maybe he's still building himself up. Yeah. Lingard at me for a push, mate. Lingard at a push.
For you, right? For me, there's only one man. There's only one man for me who's man of the match.
Shall I guess?
Declan. Oh. It's Declan. I know you thought I was going to say Suchek.
It goes very nice with chicken curry, isn't it? Something goes very nice with chicken curry sometimes.
Do you know what? I'll tell you the reason why I'll give him man of the match today, right? There's a couple of reasons. Harry kept Kane quiet. He did keep Kane quiet, but Kane had his chances, but he didn't really have any clear-cut opportunities where they got overrun. I thought that match-saving clearance he done, that clearance he done deserved to win any award. Like considering he's managed to get back there. I know Bale hit the bar, but I just thought he was phenomenal. I thought he kept there. Like someone said to me, James, Tottenham fans think Højbjerg's better than Rice. Now I'm telling you something. Now I've never heard so much rubbish in all my life. Rice is just world class. I've never seen
Rice be a dirty little git and do what he does half the game. If that's that's a player they love. I don't want to say live what I think of him, but Rice mopped up for Cresswell a lot. He was there in that full-back position. Look at the engine on the guy. So Cressy, obviously, the years are catching up with him slowly. Done brilliantly. One of the biggest assists in the league. But he was mopping up for him, mate. You're absolutely... Rice was everywhere.
He was everywhere today. Jake's in the building. You all right, boy? I just thought he was first class, Jazz. Like literally, like, we needed him on top form today, and the dream team, which I do call them the dream team, Souček and Rice, were absolutely
I
first
think we're
class.
going to keep him, mate. I think we're going to keep him at least next season. The way that, if you remember, when that penalty was given to Sheffield United and Rice picked, they said, Rice, what happened? What do you think? He goes, mate, if I'd not taken it, David Moyes would have killed me. And they're scared of him, but respect him. I like that.
Yeah.
You know, those big Scottish eyes in the management. He goes, I had no choice, mate. He would have finished me off. And I love the gaffer. So what we're building around here is that kind of respect. Like if you do something wrong, you don't give 100%. You're going to be out of the team, mate. I love that. You know, Pellegrini never used to stand up from that chair. He never, in the 19 minutes, he never stood up and give it a big one. No, I like people who really give it 100%, mate.
I'm going to leave it on this one with you, though, Jazz. Right?
Yeah.
Mark Noble, right, has been an amazing leader, legend for us for years. Do you think that now we are seeing an emergence of our new captain? And basically, he's given us a winning mentality now. Like, because when you look at it, we've had no fans this year, and it's the first season that Rice has been captain of the club. And look at the change and difference there is. And I spoke to one of my mates. Right, I love Noble. Right, he's West Ham boy, legend, everything. Yeah, but when you look at Rice, people are going to want to sign for West Ham to play with Declan Rice in there. Can you see what I'm saying? And I look at him, and I just think that he is driving us forward into a new beginning. I don't know what you think about it.
We're so lucky that he's such a nice guy. He's not one of those Arnie Pye types that, you know, even the Defoe dodgy types. You know what I mean? Only in it for them. Yeah. He really is brought up quite well. You can tell that. He really speaks highly of the manager, the club, the fans, and that. And you know when someone's lying. I'm not that stupid. He means what he says. It's just coming from. I think we deserved after all these years. We got 11 players. They're like fans, aren't they? They're genuine. They're not lying. Look at Kufal. He would play for £100 a week, mate, for us. From the background, the humble background these people come from. We know of Irish families. They're like Indian families. People like they're proper families. They fight for a club, and I think we really, hopefully, they're going to keep the players for another year. Get that Europa because it is a business, and Rice is even egging them on like us. Say, come on, I don't want to leave. Come on, let's get that European spot. And I don't know which spot it's going to be. It's got to that level. Is it going to be? I don't want to say because I'm probably going to faint. But Rice is with Noble. I'm going to say something controversial because I just say it the way it is. For me, I'm not going to say he's a legend, but he's a really nice, loyal player that's been around and done well. I'm not going to say he's a legend. Legends are people behind me. So for me, he's a brilliant player. He'll go down in history as being in that period where we didn't do anything, and he always around. He loves the club, local boy. Playoff final, you remember that Blackpool, tears in his eyes. You can't make things up like that. I love the boy. You know, you went to Nathan's Pie Mash. He goes, I go there all the time. So for me, long servant, not a legend, but a long servant, lovely boy, brilliant player. But this next phase we're going into, I think it's going to be special. The board have got to get their finger out their backside. They're the only ones that are in the way of this, and I'm always going to be a bit worried. People like Sullivan, they're grimy. I don't know. I don't care if he's going to watch. He's a grimy little character. That's what worries me, isn't it? There's only one people in the way of this tractor or bulldozer that's going somewhere. It's the board, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree, mate. And I'm going to leave it on that note, basically, to say that we're all proud West Ham fans tonight, mate. And we roll on to City next week. No fear. You know what I mean? Flying high in the league, and But I would ask you this, Jazz, quickly. If someone said to you right now, where do you think West Ham would finish? Where do you think now?
Yeah, yesterday was 7th, and the week before was 7th. Oh,
has it changed?
Oh man! I think top 6, especially with the Villas. Are Leicester still winning 2-1? Do you know?
They were winning 2-1 when I last checked. I'm not sure what the score is. So,
mate. If it's top, I'm gonna faint. Top. Oh my god. A 7th. 7th. I was saying as a backup plan, but when you look at it, it's looking higher, mate. I can't say top 4, can I? I can't. I mean, top 7. I always say what I'll be happy with and what they deserve. Minimum 7th. Minimum 7th.
Right. Minimum 7th. Well, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say we've got 13 cup finals to go.
It's not that. It doesn't. It's not a lot for me. I think we're getting there, mate. There's a little bit of a.
I look at it that we've got 13 cup finals. That's 13 games, and if we can get through this period and pick up, I turned around and said, if we can pick up 9 points out of the next 5, I'll be over the moon. We'll start with 3 today. We've got 4 to go. If we can get through that period.
You're a harsh taskmaster. You're harsh.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is, Jazz? I've never seen this before. I've always seen West Ham go up and then drop like a stone, but I'm not seeing it now, and that's the thing. I'll rather be proved wrong. Say, oh, James, you was wrong. I'll be like, I roll my hands up. I'm wrong, right? If they're flying, but I'm going to look at it. 13 to go. Top 6, I'll be over the moon with now. But 4th is not a million miles away.
Just a couple of things I want to say. If you remember, David Moyes at Everton, him and the chairman were like brothers, very close. But he never had any money. He never had any money, Everton. They were skint. He was trying to sell the club for years, decades. And again, I just want the board. Come on, man. Pull out that 50, 60, 100. Give him money, man. Do you know what I mean? That is the only thing in our way. You know, there's no limits to what we can achieve. You know, the backroom staff, the camaraderie, the team spirit, the organization. I keep banging on about the same buzzwords, but they are. And it's a shame we're not there. Can you imagine me after today? I want to go on. The kids used to say, Dad, bloody hell, it's like 10 o'clock at night. We're going to miss. I used to drag them like all the boats. I don't even want to go home. Sports club bar. I would have gone home today, man. I'm telling you, I would have dragged the kids. I caught a black cab once. We won, and we got home 12 at night, and he's a West Ham fan. A cab from Stratford to bloody Berkshire, where I live, mate. I've done some crazy things, yeah. Oh, you're missing it. You're missing it now, aren't you? You are, aren't you?
On that note, right, it's been a pleasure. It's a great win. Jazz, any final words?
The dream's becoming a reality just a little bit. I can see the little reality now in the dream, and I'm getting goosebumps. You can call it whatever you want. I don't know, because it's been so long, mate.
Yeah.
I think we're shell-shocked. We are shell-shocked today. It was some people wanted it defining game. I kept on saying, don't say that. Don't say things like that. Don't put pressure on it, because you're going to get upset then. Oh, my God. We just keep brushing these teams aside who've got 300 million, 400 million.
Yeah.
You know, and we've lost 1 game in 13, mate. 1 in 13 league, I think we've lost. Oh, man. So soak it in. Enjoy the Sunday. It keeps going on. Just take it in. Remember it. Oh, God, this could be a historical season.
Yeah.
One question before I go for you. One question. If we finish 4th, tell me your feelings and what's going to happen to you.
Oh, man, I'll be in tears. I'll be honest with you, and I don't even mind saying it on a live. I will be absolutely in tears, because I've seen us get relegated, Jazz, with the best squad we ever had. We had Cole, Carrick, Canute, Di Canio in 2003, and I broke down.
Canute, all of them, mate. Yeah.
15, 16 years of age, seeing my team just fall apart, and I've seen it all through the years. I've gone through misery with this team, like up and down the land, seeing them getting smashed to bits by teams and not making out that they're a big club. So if we do get 4th, I will be the most proudest, happiest West Ham fan with everyone. But to me, it will mean that it's a start of a beginning now. Do you know what I mean? That's something's emerging, and we've got to seize the moment.
That's why I'm worried with the board. That's what I'm worried about. They want to sell. We're getting connected with these American owners. I wanted to buy Southampton, but I don't know who these guys are. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But last question, 4th spot means we've got to qualify, haven't we, Champions League, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, it's 1 qualifying round, but do you know the way
some heavy boys in there, isn't it, in that round, aren't there? Some of them.
Do you know what, Jazz?
People like that.
It's an experience, and like at the end of the day, imagine if we do get through that, and I'm not being funny enough. If we do get Champions League, or we do get top 4, we can go and sign Champions League players, and go and sign these people.
And they all be like, can we come now? Can we come? You know, all those little gifts. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
that's how you make your name. Even Europa, that's how you make your name. It's been so long. That's when these players from wherever they're from, oh, yeah, we know you now, you know, all that. Anyway, we've got to close it, but brilliant, mate. Love you.
Yeah. I will end it on this note. I'm very proud. I will end it on this note that I feel very proud of the team, the manager. I think they're all doing.
Yeah.
Do you know what? And also, I want to give a big shout out to the backroom staff at West Ham, because no one mentioned Stuart Pearce, Kevin Noland, Alan Irvine, and the free kick specialist who's in there, Paul something. I don't know what his second name is. They are doing a superb job, and
even Frederick Duke, who I'm a bit worried about, even getting the best out of those guys, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know how they're doing it, mate. I don't know.
But we will leave it at that. Jazz, have a good Sunday, mate.
Yep.
Take care.
I got loads of lamb curry left over from yesterday, my son's birthday. Make sure you have a nice meal tonight, mate. Enjoy yourself.
Take care, mate.
Take care. Come on, your irons. Let's carry on the dream.
Your irons.